Good afternoon. Welcome to ERN round 9 of the Division 1 Championship. We are here in Austria. I missed last week due to an unforeseen family matter. I'm back this week. Thank you for Jamie for stepping in at the last minute. I watched the stream. It was a good stream. Alright, so we've got a full lobby. We've got 22 people here. How have we got 22? And Marcus hasn't got a drive. We need to get Marcus a drive. We need to be in his Toro Rosso. Who's in the Toro Rossos? Shurka. Where's Samuel? Is Samuel here? I'm seeing 22 in the lobby. Pricey. Marcus hasn't got a drive. We need to sort Marcus. Marcus is a permanent driver. He's not got a drive right now. Need to sort this out. Let's have a look on Discord, see what's going on. I just hope we sorted it. Shurka's had to jump out of his seat, which is a shame. He's been here for the last couple of weeks actually. He's got some really good performances. Well, we've got Marcus back in his seat, so order is restored. Dominic in the Haas this week. He's been in a racing point for the last couple. I'm not sure. He must have stayed in a racing point. Seems to be a bit of a mix-up with who's going in what car. See, I thought Dominic was in the racing point. That would have put RJ in the Haas. Will's in his Mercedes after he did leave, but he's now obviously from the coronavirus. He's got no rugby to play, so he's racing today. Same as RJ with his baseball. All called off due to Corona. So RJ is able to race. Ampalexis is spectating now. What's going on here? Has Ampalexis stepped down? Oh, so we're going to have Dominic and Marcus as a team today. It'd be pretty interesting. Big mix up on who's taking what seat. Right, Ambalex is back in his house. Dominic's in the Toro Rosso. I think we're all set. Oh, I don't think Dominic's happy about the hats. The Toro Rosso is a little sick face. It's not the worst car on the grid, Dominic. With your pace, I'm sure you get the best out of it. Right, let's do this. Austria, round 9. Alright, looking forward to this quali. I'm expecting a 103 to pop up somewhere. Just wait for onto the podium to load in, and Wexborough. And it looks like we've got dry quali, so the drivers will be happy about that one. Toss the medium very easy here. So I don't see any surprises unless someone's trying to go for a nice long stint on a hard tyre. Maybe jump some places up in a safety car crew. Safety car queue. Not having a queue for the pits. Could be an advantage on the hards, but I think they're about second slide in the mediums and 2 seconds slide in the softs. So it'd be a big gamble if someone goes hards. Got our first car coming out. Here's a Toro Rosso. There's all your info. So AMS Term on the hard, he's going for a harder strategy this afternoon. We follow around Milk and Norris on his outlet. I'm glad Will is racing now. Still in his Mercedes seat. There's a chance that he might not be able to race anymore due to his rugby. But due to Corona, he is here on the grid. I suppose that's one good thing Corona's done. Will can race. Other than that, obviously, take precautions, wash your hands, and we'll all get through it. We're just going to start his hot lap. So he cranks the ERS up to 4, which is overtake. Coming up to the Lauda curve, renamed after the great Niki Lauda. Died in 2019. Takes it pretty well, decent exit. Nice overtaking circuit Austria, which I'm expecting to see a lot of overtakes as Will goes purple in sector 1. Onto the podium there, just in front of him. Moves off the racing line. Will deploy and overtake down this long back straight into the braking zone. Brake a little bit earlier to get the nose of the car in for that apex. Opens up the corner nice, using a bit of curb on the outside. Hits the apex there nicely. It's a purple sector 2 for Will. He's got 104.9 from Hamper Lexus to beat. Marcus 104.6 from Storm. That's a great lap from David. See what Will sets round. So 104.8. So it's P2 for Will. Great lap from David, 104.6 on the Renault. Showing a bit of pace here today. Hopefully David can get a few points. Dominic with a 104.2. That is a big benchmark. If you want to beat Dom, got to be targeting the 103s. Kenneth with a 107.2. I think he's been held up, had a bit of traffic or made a mistake. David gets out of the way well there. Oh, Kenneth! He's in the barrier. Not the start, the Red Bull man. The championship leader is looking for it. He's buried it, too much power on the exit. And that's definitely wing damage. Lucky he didn't retire the car there. Yep. Right side end plate's gone on the Red Bull. Oh, Kenneth on the back foot. Yeah, the medium runners are nowhere near on the pace. Whereas Island's 105.0 isn't too sad. It's only got him to P11, so he'll start on them anyway. Oh, Noam's retired. Lost Noam somewhere. I wonder if Noam's got a quali ban. He hasn't set a lap. AMS terms out on the just starting his hot lap now on the mediums to see what term can put in. Coming up to the Lauda curve. See how he opens it up. Not as much as some drivers do. I don't know if he's nicked too much of the inside curve there, but he's carrying on with the lap. He's in overtake. That's some nice braking zone there from Term. I like that. He dropped the gears down nice and smooth there. That deep Renault engine. It's a little bit wide there on the apex. Delayed on the power a tad. Yeah, I reckon he can take that a bit better. Nice and open it up as much as Milk and Norris. Will was on the soft tyre. He had a lot more grip than what Term's got now. It's just like a pretty handy lap from Term. Very, very tidy. Coming into the last corner now. Oh, was he all four wheels over that line? Puts himself in the P12. 105.0, 105.1, sorry. So it's only P12, so the soft tyre much quicker. Jamie's still in the pits. He likes to leave his laps nice and late. Kenneth's still in P18, so he's just recouping in the pits now. Got Relic in P3 with 104.5. Relic's been on form lately. Some really good drives from Relic. Relic's been on form all season. Max Clapham, look at that, the man from the States. He's back with a bang on 104.4. That's a super lap from RJ. Super lap. RJ coming on strong now. A bit leery on the exit there, David, as I come on board with him. He's looking to improve on a 104.6. He took a lot of speed in there on the entry. That was quite nice there. As Will gets out of the way, nice. Got a little bit of traffic in front of him, David. See how he handles it. See how the cars behind respond to him coming through. Maddest Gamer Boss sort of got out of the way. That's a nice turn there from David. I like that. He turned out really well. He's purple sector 2. Oh, a little bit delayed on the power then. Just still could be an improved lap. Nice and fast through there. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone wide. It was looking so good for David then. I'm really enjoying that half a lap we had on board with him. I was unlucky there. I think he can go quicker. I think he got another couple of attempts in this time. He's just getting out of the way. As Will comes on his second hot lap. Looking for a little bit of slip, but David ain't giving it to him. He's got some more traffic up ahead. Looks like it could be a Williams. Marcus with 104.2. Good luck. And Kenneth back up there now with 104.2. He's composed himself and go a little bit. Bit of a switcher on for Will there. Purple sector 2 again for Will. The track's ramping up as Jamie's now out of the pits and on track. The only man not to set a time so far. Will holding 7th gear. Can't get as much speed on the entry as he can. Where's he going to put himself? P7, 104.6. Decent time there from Will. NRC Cyclone onto the green AstroTurf there on the left hand side, using as much as problem as he can. There's a purple sector 1 from Zylan's got General Marrow just in front of him, who just pulls over. Maybe distracts Cylon on his exit a little bit there. The purple sector 1 for the McLaren. No, this corner you just want to get on the power as soon as possible. You just got to wait and wait until you can. Using as much track as he can. Drops it down 1 gear into 6th. Really carrying a nice bit of speed through here, the drivers. Cylon improved as he's into P5 with 104.3. These times are coming down. I think RJ's got a shot at pole. Kenneth's got a shot at pole. Marcus has got a shot at pole. So General Marrow up there in P2, 104.2. Dominic's not totally safe up there. Still the fastest man on track. Not totally safe. Jamie's back into the pit, so I don't think he set time yet. Had a bit of a dodgy outlap. Marshall and Price, P15 and P16. 104.9. So everyone's near on in the 104s. AMS turn 105 and Carl 105.5, so maybe some time to find for them, but this is a very fast quality from the Division 1 guys. And there's traffic all over this lap for Kenneth's out lap, so he'll be happy about that. There's all sorts of cars and traffic going on. Carl on the out lap following. To be Dominic. Oh, AMS turn P1. 104.1, the track's definitely ramping up. Term stuck in on pole. Divisional pole for the Renault man. See if Dominic can respond. This could be a 103 from Dominic. This could be quick. Opens up that corner nice. It's a little. He hasn't really. So he's gone wide. He's gone wide. I thought he just put the power on way just a touch too early, and Cole's got to be careful there. Dominic's trying to stay out of the way of everyone. He's got another car coming through. I think he's seen him though. There's Milk and Norris. Unlucky there for Dominic. He's got enough time to go into the pits, put another set of softs on. See if he can have a crack at Term's time. Got Kenneth on his hot lap. That's where he binned it last time. Yeah, you see Kenneth's timed that perfectly now. He's purple sector 2. But Kenneth's looking for pole on this one, on this run. So we're going to come down to these last couple of corners. Holding 7th gear, flicks it in right. Rides a little bit of curve, opens it up again. Hits the inside curve there. This could be pole. And it is. It's provisional pole to 103.9. Kenneth's the first man into the 103s. The track's definitely ramping up. Jamie's got to get out and do another lap. I think Pricey and Marshall onto the podium. Lemons, Gamer Boss, Milk and Norris and Prez. Anyone outside the top 10, I reckon it's worth just having another shot. This track is ramping up. Everyone on the soft tyre, everyone on the same strategy now. No surprises here. 4 minutes 15 seconds left of quali. See Marcus on his out lap. We'll follow Marcus ramp. See if he can nab pole. Early season he was the man for the pole. He had a few races off. He had a few things to take care of, but he's back now. And he comes strong at the second half of the season. Got some tracks here that really suits him. Is this one of them? RJ and P9, about 104.4. Reddick on the out lap now, and Game Boss on the out lap. Marshall's on his out lap, so they're going to have another crack at it. Dominic on his out lap after we binned it on his last run. Let's see what his teammate can put in here. And he's come around to start his hot lap. Slows it down. He wants to get a nice exit here, as much speed as he can up this straight. Get the DRS open, get it into overtake, as much power as you can into the car. Onto the green Astro, opens out the top corner, nips the inside apex and rides a little bit of curve to get a nice exit. Got a bit of traffic in front of him. Here's purple sector 1. That's a nice break, I like that. That's nice, that is. He's still got a bit of traffic, so he's got a hash coming up. Marcus driving composed. A little bit of slide as the car accelerates. He's held onto it well. Opens up the corner. He's with purple sector 2 there. This could be a 103.8. Flicks it down to high energy just for this last little bit, just to eke out as much of the delta as he can. Back up the hot lap. Oh, he's close to a 103, it's a 104.0, so he's on P2, he's on the front row. It's a good effort from Marcus. We've got Dominic now coming down at the end of sector 2. This track's definitely ramping up, these times are coming down. Drivers are getting more confident as well as the tyres start to give them more grip. It's another purple sector. So times are coming down, places are switching. General Mara was in P2, he's now P6. Relic Nook's gone into P5. As turns into P3. Dominic coming over the line now. Oh, it's a 103.924. 2 thousandths of a second. So close. Kenneth would be loving that. Jamie's put into P9 with 104.4. This should be a good race. These times are really, really close. Oh, what's happened here? A bit of a weird. It's on the. Oh yeah, might have had some traffic there, Marrow. Not sure what happened. We joined it a bit late. A lot of traffic all over the track for drivers trying to navigate their way through it. Marshall's retired. I think that was in the pits. Well, he's on the pits straight. It looks like he's in the pits. See what Zyklon can put in here. It's not purple. Oh, where's Hampalexis going? That was a strange one from Hampalexis. He got out of the way. Oh, he's a little bit wide there. He's kept the speed in. He's going to run a little bit wide. Is it an improvement for Zyklon? No, he stays P7. That's his quali done. Legends quali done. That's the McLaren's P7 and 12. Unless anyone else can improve. RJ's not going any quicker. Pick up on wheel now coming through. Again, he gets a little bit of snap coming out of that corner. Oh, wheel's gone purple there. He's putting it on. He's trying to nick a little bit of slipstream off his teammate there, but nothing doing. Nice speed there, nice on the apex. This is nice lines for it from Will. Can he improve on his P10 position? He's back there. Why did he back out? I'm sure he was purple sector too. Will stays P10. Is there anyone else left on his Dominic going for one more? No, he's got his bullet into the pits. Relic's in the pits. I think that's quali done, ladies and gents. Ken FP1 with 103.9. Dominic P2. 103.924. Marcus, good effort from him there. 104.0, almost into the 103s. AMS turn 104.1. Relic Nook P5 104.2. General Mara P6 104.2. NRC Zyklon 104.3. Max Clappen on his return. That's a good effort. P8 104.3. He improved. He did improve. He jumped one place. Aaron Storm P9 104.3. That's a decent qualifying from David. Best I've seen in a few weeks from David there. Milk and Norris P10 104.4. That was your top 10. I'll run down the order of. So Norris P10 104.4. Hampalexis in the Haas 104.4 in P11. Jamie P12. Expected a little bit better from Jamie 104.4 there. BCT Legends P13 104.5. Mad's Gaming Boss 14th 104.5. Presto in the Red Bull P15 104.6. I think he can go quicker. Onto the podium in a Racing Point 104.8. Marshall in the Williams 104.8. Pricey in the Haas 104.9. And Carl, he improved. He was a 105.5. He took another 3/10 out of his laps there, so good effort there from Carl, P19. 105.2. And Noam there, I think it's on a quali ban, who's been a naughty boy again. No time set. Oh, here we go. Wet race. Love it. This one's going to be really good. I wonder if the drivers realise this before they put their setups on, and then they're running low downforce with their low ride height, so they're going to be aquaplaning everywhere. This is full wet conditions as well. So we get any race predictions in chat. While we've got a 5-minute break going on and everyone's panicking now in the cockpits of their cars. Wow, this could be anyone's race, this one. Absolutely anyone's race. Oh, Marshall's saying it dries up halfway through, so that's quite interesting. Nice one, Marshall. So the opening laps of this race is going to be key here. You just got to keep your nose clean and you'll be fine. As the drivers are aware that it's going to dry up halfway through this race. But again, you've got to get your strategy right. Will it dry up? I don't know. 11 laps, so you're caught in the middle between softs and mediums. Like, oh, if I go softs, they might wear out and I might get caught. But if I go mediums, I've got the longevity, but I'm not as quick. So it's all up in the air right now. This is going to be a good one. If I was a driver, I put less fuel in the car as well. So you ain't going to be really running in rich mode in these conditions because you'll be spinning the back tyres up too much. Fuel the car light, obviously apply your downforce as you see fit. Just hope people put them ride heights up for the quali session. Because these are wet. This is wet conditions. This is where you're going to aquaplane. You're going to lose grip mid-corner and start sliding. If you just joined us, welcome. This is ERNF1. This is Division 1. This is round 9. This is Austria. What can Noam do from the back of the grid after his qualifying ban? Is he going to go for it? Has he learnt his lesson? It's nice to see Division 1 having a full grid as well. 20 drivers. Well done, guys. David, Jamie, keep up the good work. Well done to all the new drivers that's sticking with us as well. Got a good bunch of drivers in this league. That includes the Division 2 guys. How many laps is it from Handball? Is it 39 laps? This one? It's in the region of 39 laps. Handball, welcome mate. We've got 5 seconds until we go. Formation lap. Kenneth gets us away on the formation lap. But look at the two Toro Rossos there. Marcus and Dominic. Oh, Dominic's left the session here. Not sure why Dom's left the session. For some reason I can't. Hope Dominic can get back in. No worries, Ambon. Race prediction, mate. Got anyone you like? Got anyone you fancy who's going to win this one? Is Dominic back in his car? Dominic's back in. It's good to see us. I hope he can get in his car. Start of this one. It's a shame if he loses places off the line due to connection issues. A little X above his name tag there. AMS Terms always looks racing. Everyone on the inters, so I'm surprised no one went on the full wet sip. This is not inter conditions. Oh, is anyone on the full wet? Should keep your... Whoa, whoa! That put Lexus in the barrier there on the formation lap. That's not what you need. Lap later up to the laboratory on. Here we go. Very slippery. This is full wets, guys. I'm not really sure why everyone's... I mean, it's going to dry up in a few laps. Maybe I don't want to stop again, but it's just like full wet conditions. Everyone is now on the grid here. For round 9, Division 1, Austria. It's a wet day. We've got 5 lights. And they're out and they're off. Kenneth looks like he's got a decent start here. Trying to hold off Dominic. Marcus looks like he might have a little go around the outside. Amos turn tucks in behind it. Looks like it's getting a bit pinchy there on the apex. Byron's Island, we've got a little freeway battle going up here. Marcus is just going to go around the outside of his teammate. Oh, Xylon's gone well deep. Took the wing off of AMS Term, I think, there. Really misjudged his braking on that one. And Term looks like he's under pressure from Max Verstappen, the man from the States, coming down the inside. He looks like he's going to try and get 2 cars, and he's made contact with the Marrow man. General Marrow, though, I don't think he's got any wing damage, but he's alright. AMS Term trying to fight back. He has got a full complement of wing, so I'm not really sure where the end plate. It must have been the Cyclone's end plate. And they're having a little ding-dong down here. RJ has to just back off. He might get a little bit more grip on the outside there in the wet conditions. Everyone seemingly behaved themselves in the turn 1. This turn 1's a little bit wide. Kenneth with an 9 tenths now. Kenneth now extending his lead up front. The 2 Williams are there coming together as well as Marshall and Major's Gaming Boss. We're having a little fight here, the 2 teammates. Tricky here, you've got to really get your braking zones right. You've got Marshall so he wants to have a little look down the inside here. That's nice driving there. Space left by everyone. Marshall's trying to get him on the exit and he has done. Nice driving there from Marshall. And Nimes up 3 positions there. Nimes had a really good start. He's under pressure here from Cyclone. He's going down the inside. I think he's missing. He's gone down again. Cyclone really all or nothing driving in a minute. and he's got nothing so far. Everyone doing well to stay on track there. I think Zyklon needs to change that wing. It's causing him nothing but hassle right now. Yeah, there he's got busted left end plate. I think he needs to box that. Downforce is going to be key in these conditions, and he's got none right now. Back up front, Dominic chasing Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth's got a little bit out of shape on the exit there. These two are just pulling away now. They're 2 seconds ahead of Marcus, who's trying to hang on to him. He's got Reddit Nook just 7/10 behind him. This one's going to get really good between these two. Oh, he's just... No one can get any power down. We've got the engine glitch on Dominic's car, and I think that's due to his connection issues. Everyone really struggling in these conditions though. There's a line starting to form on track already. So I think the Inters were the right call. You burn a set of wets right on that dry line. Amos term ahead of RJ. Jamie's had a good one. I'll run it down the position changes right now. So we've got Ready Nook up 1, General Marrow up 1, Terminate down 2. He had a little bit, he had that incident with Zyklon, he had to avoid. He lost a couple of places due to that. RJ up 1, Jamie up 4, that's a great start from Jamie. Will Forwards, P9, he's up 1, Presto's up 5. Good start from Presto there. David's down 2, Marshall up 5, he always had a decent start, this man. Onto the podium, up 3, Pricey up 4, Game Boss down 1, Carl up 3, good start from Ferrari man. Hampalexis down 6. 9 up 2, Zyklon down 12, the Legends down 7. As we ride the ball with Marcus now, you can just see Dominic and Kenneth disappearing into the distance. It's really hard to keep up with these two. I think what Marcus is hoping for is a little scrap between them, and he can pick up the pieces, take the lead of the race. He's got Reddit Nook pressuring him from behind. Marrow 2 seconds back. Terminator 5/10 off of Marrow. Nigel is second, 1.2 back from Terminator, with Jamie closing in on him now, who's less than a second. Presto 1.8 behind Jamie. He's made a move on Will Forber, and he has. He's got past the Mercedes man. Oh, Will's picked up a time penalty there. I think we're going to see a few of them. Oh, nice there, mate. Zyklon, you got really late on the brakes, didn't he, mate? We got onto the podium, having a dive down the inside of the Williams driver, Marshall. And as podium made that one stick. Goes the judges braking so well, he's got a Renault just in front of him. And he does. But Davies ran a little bit wide there, opened the door for podium. Oh, he just tucks in behind, he didn't really want to put the power down on that wet line. Onto the podium now, he's on the move. Got Marshall and Pricey, this little foursome here. We've got Mattis Game Boss just 3/10 behind Pricey as well. All to play for in the midfield. We've got the Ferrari Cole just hanging on to this group as well. Marcus is starting to close the gap between Dominic and Kenneth now. He's 1.7 behind. Price looks like he might have a little look into the hairpin here. Got podium going down the inside of David as well. Oh, he's locked it up. Big lock up from Price. He tried to slow that down as much as he could. He just couldn't. Unlucky. Good effort. And look at Gamer Boss, opportunist. Nice driving from the Williams to see what the teammates do here. Oh, David's he's either ran wide or Podium's pushed him wide. He's going to lose a lot of positions there, David. Pricey on the inside of Williams. I hope Marshall knows he's there. I think he does, as he's left him a little bit of space. Ran himself a bit wide as well in doing so. And Price is going to get him on the exit here. Oh, Price has lit the back tyres up. He's keeping his foot in. Oh, he's dodgy going side by side through that corner. I think Marshall just lifted off there. Price has made a decent move. Now the Haas man up to P13 now. Trying to chase down the other Williams driver. Jamie's getting ever so close to RJ as well. Gilpin can't keep up with Presto right about now, and the track is drying and the rain is easing off. The wet tyres might not have been the best idea. But I might have took a gamble if I was outside the top 10 on the wets, but Jamie always looks very composed when he's driving with a pad driver. Unbelievable control. RJ looks like he's driving well. We're just ahead of him as well. Oh, Jamie's got a little bit leery out of that one. He's got Presto catching him as well, so he wants to get this move done on RJ and put Max Verstappen between him and Presto before Presto gets onto the back of him. But yeah, RJ's driving well. MS Term trying to keep hold of General Marrow. Marrow's gone a little bit wide there, so Term's might just get a better exit here. Definitely carrying more speed. He's going to have a go here, Term. This could be a nice move. He has got the purple sector 1, Term. Marrow's kept it in there. This is good racing. Wheel to wheel right here. Marrow staying over on the exit. Term had a better line. He's in better shape there. Excuse me. Yeah, Marcus has really caught up to Kenneth and Dominic. He's driving very well. Let's hope he can keep it up. He's got loads of ERS to play, absolute bundles. And Kenneth is he's on 73%. Dominic on 67, still with that connection glitch. Marcus really putting him under some pressure now. Marcus goes purple with a 1:15.5. Marcus really lands some lead down there. Still anyone's race, no safety car so far, so Handlex has picked up a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. You just hear Dominic's engine glitch from here. He's just dropped a little bit back there, but he's still charging the RS. So it's Kenneth, they're all in charge mode right now. And they're just waiting for this stint to get over so they can get back on the slicks and really pressurise the front. As Marrow now, Term has got past Marrow. Kenneth now with 1:15.2. Dominic just did set purple, but Kenneth just beat it. They're trying to create a gap between Marcus because they see him as a danger right now. The two front men. I've turned in one that, multiple warnings on the exit. Jamie passed for Clapham, and he's going to look to run down the top 6 from here. Not got a lot of VRS compared to the others. Presco just 8 tenths now behind RJ. So Jamie's done what he needed to do. He's put RJ between him and Presto. see if Presto can attack RJ, or if RJ can hold the defence. I think all your drivers have adapted well to these wet conditions right now. Still running 20 cars on track. Carl now, is he going to have a run at Hampelexis here? He's 4 tenths behind, he's got Noam right behind him as well. Always good between Carl and Noam. See if we can get another episode. And Carl's ran a bit wide there, but it looks like he's got a bit of straight line speed in that Ferrari, where he's deploying a lot of energy. Looks like he wants to get a nice exit there. Brave to go on the curb there now and open it up, but I think he's going to benefit from that exit now. In the slipstream of the Ferrari's got no help from the Haas in front of him. Noam's going to go later on the brakes, but Cole's gone pretty late as well. Noam's still going to stick it in there. It's a nice move here if he can get this done, and Cole's giving him a little bit of, well, what are you doing, mate? Then comes through there, so easy as Cole cuts him off. Oh, Cole, a little bit of weaving there from Cole, left and right. I don't think Noam will be too happy about that one. Noam's kept his cool, trying to get him on the exit, he's had to back out of that one. Ooh, very close, very close. Noam's got a nice line through here, he's in the inside of the Ferrari. Little tap from Noam. He's going to get him on the exit here. Cole just cover that one off. Safety car material next to. Oh no, I'm lit up a little bit. He's a bit eager to get on the power. So he just coasted that one through. He's really catching Cole again. Opens the corner up again. Cole really slow through there. Noam hangs on again. Keep your eye on that one. Hampelexis is getting past Marshall now. From his good start, he's seemingly going backwards. Still up 2 positions. Top 3 was as you were with Dominic, Kenneth, and Marcus. Marcus still hanging around the 1 second mark. And the rain is really easing up, and the clouds are brightening. So we're going to be running on slicks very soon, people. Definitely not slicks now. Anyone comes in now is just going to lose too much time to you. There's a Hampelexis runs a little bit wide there. The Haas man. Jamie trying to chase down General Marrow. Got Presto right behind him. Oh, hold up. We've got a car. We've got Pricey. Just right by. That's the last turn. Oh, that's a bit dangerous there. He's managed to keep out of everyone's way. He's put himself down in P18 then. We'll have a look at. Oh, RJ's coming back at Presto here. And I think Marrow's made a mistake somewhere. Presto and RJ going at it. Well, Presto giving him a little bit of squeeze there, but RJ's tough enough to keep it in there. Presto gets through. A good little fight between Marrow, Wexrow, Presto and RJ to the end of the race. Got Will just less than a second behind that. Onto the podium, 7 tenths behind Will, so still a lot of racing to be done. Kenneth now really closing in here. He's in a bit of slipstream here, he is. Kenneth looking like he wants to attack that. As this track's getting drier, we will be running on softs very soon. Oh, Marrow's running, he's got a bit wide there, Dominic, and Kenneth trying to take advantage of that, but he just couldn't find it on the exit. Still a bit slippery there on the inside. Looks like Dominic's struggling. Oh, he's either charging or he's really struggling for grip right now, as his tyres starting to burn up. See by the lack of spray coming up off the track that is nearly dry. And Dominic's running on full connection again. That glitch has disappeared from his car. That's good news, no lag issues then. Marcus is closed in again, less than a second. He's still looking racy. 8-second gap to Term though. See what Term can do. It's going to be all about the pit strategy here, because you can undercut really big. DRS and A, I think it's now to go in the pits. If Term goes into the pits here, he could undercut. And he is going into the pits. This could be all the top three are. Unlucky there from Term. He wanted to really undercut someone. Everyone's coming in, any chance to double stack. We could have a double stack at Red Bull here, so Presso's going to lose that unless Kenneth is already gone. And he is gone. That's perfect timing from the Red Bull boys. Well done, people. Medium tyres. Now's the time to put the tyres up so everyone's running on. So the top 11 all on mediums right now. I think Marshall's gone for another lap. No, he's not. He's boxed. He has boxed. Everyone boxing. No hands in. Set of mediums to the end, I think. Cyclone on the hards. Everyone on the medium except for Cyclone, who's gone for the hard strategy. So once these mediums start to burn off, he'll have a bit more grip than everyone else. But it's going to be tough from where he is. Now we're going to see sector times dropping. Now we're going to see fastest laps. We're going to see if Kenneth can really hang on to Dominic right now. Marcus has really lost out in the pits somewhere. Pretty sure how Marcus lost out to Relic, but he has. Oh, I think he double stacked behind Dominic. Oh, it's such a shame for Marcus. He's running in P3. And Relic, he'll be happy about that one. See if Relic can chase down Kenneth. Relic puts in the fastest lap of 1:13.1. That's going to drop drastically now. What's the RS game looking like? Now they're both about the same, these two. This is going to be a really good race to the end now. Another penalty for Term. Any big winners? Jamie looks like he's moved up above Presto in that one. P6. RJ's lost a couple of places during the pit stops as well. He's just overtaken Maddie's game of us. RJ on the inside, the Maddie's game of us, and Boss on the outside. Everyone just trying to find out where that grip is on these new mediums. So far, impressive drive from RJ. He's been out for about 4 weeks, I think, 5 weeks. He's come back looking strong. Oh, a little bit too much curb there, RJ, mate. 3-second time penalty for your troubles. His teammate 6 seconds behind him. Kenneth still within DRS range. Closing in quick. A great little rivalry between these two drivers. A lot of respect between the two of them. They race in other leagues as well. They know each other inside out. I think Kenneth missed his line up a little bit there. Relic is closing. He was 6 seconds behind. It's 5.3 now, so Relic's really moving. Marcus puts in the fastest lap, 1:08.0. He's really kicking on that. Here comes Kenneth, 0. When is he going to make his move? Kenneth's just trying to keep as much ERS as he can So is Dominic. They're still matching each other on the ERS. There's still a little bit of spray coming off the track now. Before I saw from Dominic's guy, could have been a bit of dust. Dominic looks a little bit scrappy out front, but he's still got speed. Getting it a lot more smoother on the controls right now. Oh, Kenneth for a 3-second time penalty, will not be happy about that. Jamie closing in on General Marrow. So that the sun's going to peek over that hill as well into turn 1. Drivers always love that. Being a perfect condition for Austria, no glare off that onto the turn 1. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. We have a Haas on the side of the road. As Price is DNF'd, he's gone, no safety car. Marshals were able to get on track and recover it. Jamie gaining with the low ERS. Is he going to have a look down the inside? It's been a late dive, and that door would have closed as well. It's a good decision from Jamie just to bide his time. And that wouldn't have been no one's fault either. One of them doors that just looks open and then it's shut again. Easily happens. I think, yeah, Milk and Nice has got past RJ and he's looking like he's on the back of Presto right now. You can see Marrow, Wexrow and Term up there. MS Term's popped out of nowhere right now and he's looking really racy. 2 tenths between Dominic and Kenneth. Marrow goes down the inside, defends inside from Wexrow there. Term's going to have a decent exit on the pair of them. Be a double slipstream. I don't know what I just said then. Double slipstream down this straight. Still Marrow defends the inside. Jamie's trying to cut underneath. He's got the turn right and the rear right. Good racing from the 3 of these guys. Term's just looking for his Dominic and pants. Nice on the brakes there as well. Terms, this is nice. Space left by Joe. Terms got so much more speed than everyone else there. Double overtake from Term there. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Beautiful overtake from the Renault man. Puts him in a P5. He's got 6 seconds to chase after Marcus and the way he's driving out. I think he could get him. We've got 15 laps. We're just 1.3 behind. Is still threesome down on it. Kenneth and Dominic getting ever so close again. The pressure's on. See how Dominic reacts. Kenneth just putting a bit of pressure on him now. He's just looking for a little crack, a little opportunity. Like Term, put the pressure on him too. He got the better exit. And Davies now retired from the race. Davies in the pit lane. So it shouldn't be a safety car. And this could be Kenneth's chance to take the lead. He's still in no energy. I'm not really sure why he's not deploying energy there. Oh, just trying to force Dominic into a mistake there. Dominic has made a mistake. He's run a bit wide. He's got a bit grass on the rear left. Coming into the hairpin there. Kenneth's really just looking for a little window there. Look, anything. Dominic's still a little bit scrappy. Game of boss 3 seconds. Oh, a big lock off from Dominic there. Massive lock up, and he's a bit snaky out there as well. Kenneth's really putting it on him. Dominic still managed to hold on to the lead. This is what we want at ERN. Hard, clean, close racing. What we get most weekends, to be fair. Jamie's still 4/10 behind Marrow. Trying to shut it. Oh, Marcus has got past Relic. So Marcus, here goes Kenneth. He's still not deploying no energy. I think he's just using engine mode, to be honest. I see him moving stuff on his steering wheel. I think he's just fiddling with engine mode. And this could be it. This is Kenneth's opportunity. Down the inside of Dominic for the hairpin. Braking 100 metres from the corner. Hugs the apex. Has Dominic got anything on the exit? And I think he might have. And they're both now deploying their energy. The gloves are off. Dominic down the inside. Another lock up in his corner. Dominic was like, as he hung on to it. Kenneth's trying to hold on to P1 and Dominic's got a better line here. Kenneth's still on his inside. Dominic's left him some space and Kenneth powers on through. They're still side by side. This is great racing from the pair of them. Kenneth could have shut him off there. He's left the space for Dominic and Kenneth's going to try and control the inside of the line and he has. Dominic getting a lot of power there, really spinning up the rear wheels. We wanted that traction. Is he going to take into the louder curve? He decides better of it. And Kenneth has really used his DRS smart here. Really has done. Dominic looks like he could struggle here to keep up with Kenneth. Because Dominic has got a save, and if Kenneth just deploys his speed right now, he will pull away from him. Kenneth is now in overtake and he is doing exactly that. Dominic cannot hang on. But Kenneth has just got to be smart where he uses this energy. Marcus really closing in on these lot. He's really picking up his speed as these two have been fighting. And can't Relic out yet. He just slight foxhole Relic. Marrowman and Jamie going at it. Jamie really not got a lot of rearrest to play with. Let's check what Marrow's on. Marrow's on 40%. And Marrow's looking really healthy on ERS right now. Jamie looking for that exit. He's gone a little bit wide and Marrow is on a much better exit as well. Jamie really not giving it up. He's deploying so much energy. He's got nothing left in the tank. He's going to look to get him on an exit. Yeah, he's got to save ERS in the slipstream. That's what he's doing. He's practicing what he preaches. 25% saved up already, just in the slipstream. Milk and Norris just looking at this one, thinking, come on, have a go at him, and I might have an opportunity to overtake both of you. That's a nice line there from Forbach. The speed that will to go the last corner there, and he's dwarfed Jamie down this straight up to the louder curve, controlling the inside line, and will get after the General Marrow. Kenneth and Dominic to and fro in. Right up the trumpet of Dominic, and another lock up there from Dominic. Really struggling as Kenneth is really putting him under some pressure again. RJ2 steps off turn. And what's happened to Term's pace, he was doing really well. I must have missed an incident. And Carl was retired in the pit lane. Here goes Kenneth again, coming up to louder curve. And Kenneth retakes the lead of the race. Oh, he's gone deep, he's gone very deep. Dominic is going to have him, yep. Can't make a mistake with driving up Dominic behind you. It will just snap that one. And Dominic's gained some ERS back as well. So it's all square again. It's been a really good fight between these two. And Marcus is still closing in on them. You can now see him. And Milton is still chasing down Joe Marrow's still got Jamie 7 tenths behind. He's just dropping back a little bit now. Jamie's really struggling on the ERS. He's really struggling to hold on. As Will looks like he's going to have a look down the inside, but I think he's just giving him the old scare tactics. Marrow not phased by it. Hamberleg's got past 2 cars there. It's a late dive by the looks of it. I think Term's just going to come back at him. He is. Hamberleg's just taking a bit of risk there, and there's a little bit of contact between the Haas and the Renault. Term there with the exit. Very quick here. Who's the braver driver? Last of the late breakers. Oh, yeah, the Haas had the better line. Nice driving there from both of them. And Marshall's nicked the place there as well. I think so. Term's box. Term's box. He must have wing damage. These two are still going at it. All the while these two are fighting, Marcus is creeping up on the back of them. He's only got about 8 laps left though. So Marcus has really got to get going. Marrow and Will just try and save some ERS and have a go at Marrow. Marrow's looking alright on ERS, that's the same as Will. This is the closest battle on track, and oh, what's happened is Will made a mistake. Jamie's opportunist move there. I think Will must have made a mistake coming into sector 3. Jamie's retaking the place and Presto's closing in on these lot now. Just a second behind, just a little bit out of DRS. He just wanted to creep into that. These lot are just nicking DRS of each other. I mean, Jamie's got any against the Marrow man. Yeah, Presto is in DRS range and 8 tenths and closing. Max McClappen 4 tenths behind Hamber Lexus, who's moving through the field pretty nicely. The Haas is in the points now. Onto the podium, just 4 tenths behind his teammate. Another penalty for Term. He's not had a good day. His championship charges are falling apart right now, Term. He's really got to recoup, come back strong. He's got the pace, no doubt about it. Again, these two are switching positions. This is really going to go down to the last lap between these two. Nice versus Jamie. Oh, and there's Presto. Look at that opportunity. He's trying to follow Will through. Jamie's got to defend off both of them here. Jamie gets a decent exit on the inside there. It's pretty tough to get a good exit there. So he's covered off Presto. He's going to have a little go down the inside of the Mercedes. Good driving there from Jamie. Term 6 to 105.7 in. So no one's getting fastest lap in the top 10. Unless someone boxes and decides to put one in. Right now, everyone's too close. You're going to lose too many positions. Kenneth dropped down to 4 tenths, 3 tenths now. He's on the back straight, Kenneth. Still closing in. Got Marcus just behind him with Reddick just following him. Then you've got the Marrow man. Then you've got Wexrow, Will and Presto. Reddick's sort of in no man's land right now. Well, Marrow's really pulled out a gap against Will. All this fighting between Will and Jamie has really let Marrow off the hook here. Marrow's just disappearing into the sunset. But this is a great battle between these two. shuts off that little outside route for Jamie. If again come up and allow the curve, you can see on the mini map. Let's see what he's got on the exit here. Right, Dominic's going, oh no, he's got a lot of speed coming down here. Well, Dominic might have had him on the exit, but the straight's too long into the braking zone. They both brake about the same time. Dominic looking for a switch back on Kenneth here. He's definitely got DRS as Dominic. Kenneth's going to give him a squeeze on the outside. He's got control of the inside of this corner. Dominic's looking at, oh, there's contact between them. Kenneth was controlling the inside. Dominic turned in on him. I hope Dominic hasn't got any damage from that. No, he hasn't. So we can continue. Excuse me. Marcus just holding the gap at 2.5 now. He just can't seem to break through that little barrier there. Still a good drive from Marcus. Still good points for the Toro Rosso. Good result for all the constructors, really. The Red Bulls are scoring points. An Alfa scoring points. 2 Mercedes are scoring points. So Russell need this double points finish right now. See if Dominic's got another attack in him. He's got about 45% ERS. Kenneth sitting on 33, so Dominic's leading the charge on that one. Have a little lock up on Dominic, just really struggling in that corner today. It's really quick out there from Dominic, he's really put his foot down now. What a tense battle between these two. All race long they've been going at it. Really good to watch. Really good example of hard, clean, fair racing it. Dominic might have a good exit here. Rode that curb a little bit too much, I think there. Still had the grip on the tyres where he wanted it. He's got to run at Kenneth now. See what the Red Bull driver does here. Late on the brakes from both drivers. Nice control. Controls the inside of the corner. And he's going to have a better exit here. And he's got DRS to boot. Again, he locks up in the corner. Locking up exactly the same place. Marcus closes in 10th. It's not going to be enough for the end, to the end of this one. Presto, half a second behind Jamie. So we got onto the podium. So 10th behind Ampelexis here. Ampelexis not too far away from the gearbox of a Clappin either. Man from the States on his return into the points finish, that's really good. Ampelexis is going to try and take that one off him. I think Ampelexis is carrying a few penalties though. I think RJ's carrying a couple of penalties as well, so it's all to play for still. Onto the podium now. He's got a lot of energy to play with, a couple of laps left. I want to start deploying some of this. There's no point going to the line with a full battery. And he does, he's in overtake. RJ might struggle down this straight here from his teammate and from the house as Hamlet runs a little bit wide there. Doesn't pick up any penalties. Sort of gained an advantage there, I thought, going that wide. Looks like he's going to go around the outside of Max Verstappen. Oh, onto the podium a bit late on the brake too. You can see that one unfolding. Kenneth just 2 tenths, one under 2 tenths behind Dominic here in the last couple of laps. Oh, that's Kenneth got it. Has he got enough to get past Dominic? Has Dominic got enough to keep Kenneth behind him? We're about to find out on the final lap. It's going to be the best exit of the race for Kenneth, and it's not the best exit of the race for Dominic, and it's going to put Kenneth right on the gearbox of him in the braking zone. Is Kenneth going to go for it? Oh, Dominic covers the inside. Kenneth goes around the outside. Oh, Kenneth's gone a bit late. Yeah, he's too late. He's gone around the outside. Oh, one of the stewards will have a look at that one. Locks up again. Sue's got it on the exit. Oh, Kenneth's got one in and touched. Wow, I think Kenneth just backed out of that. Wow, that could have ended both of them. And Marcus is right on the back of him now. Oh, if Marcus only had another couple of laps. Only had another couple of laps. Oh, there's left the session. Oh, there's DNF on the louder curve. Coming around now though. Looks like Dominic's going to take the win. Dominic P1, Kenneth, Marcus P2. Well done, Marcus. Kenneth P3. No, Reddit Nook P3. Kenneth P4. He don't deserve that. Marin now coming round. Oh, Marin's lit up. Oh, God, all that hard work. 14-second gap. Maro P5. Oh, Presso P5. Penalties are really slamming people right now. Maro P7. Will P8. Mads Gamer Boss P9. That is a decent result. Oh, Jamie jumped up P5 out of nowhere. Jamie P5. Presso P6. Maro P7. Will P8. Marshall P9. Gamer Boss P10. Williams again scoring points. Well done, the Williams boys. Podium P11. And Alexis P12. Cyclone with his first lap madness. Just messed that braking zone up. Still ruined his race. P13. Still hung in there and still done what he needed to do. DCT Legend P14. Disappointing day from McLaren boys. AMS Term. I didn't really see what happened with Term. So he took a spin or something, but it was looking pretty tasty. And now I'm from the back of the grid, P16. DNF. Max Verstappen on the last lap. Cole midway through. Storm quite early and Pricey very early. But another good race from Division 1 boys. Another great battle from Kenneth and Dominic. Really enjoyed that one. There you have your podium, people. Locked out by the Toro Rossos. Brilliant look up there as well, collecting points for his championship charge. He's still going strong. Another win for Dominic. Good result for Marcus. Glad he's got P2. Another solid drive from him. And Reddit Nook, always picking up podiums, always picking up points. He's doing really well. Let's have a look at the penalties. And it's raining again, miraculously. 6 seconds for Kenneth. Another 6 for Maro. 9 for Will. What else we got down there? 4 for Hampalexis. Oh, 12 seconds for Hampalexis. Jesus. Wow. 25 for Noam. So Noam top of the penalty leader and top of the race penalties today. Double championship leader there. Yeah, another good race. Another good race. Yeah, I am going to now. I've got to cook my daughter some dinner, so I'm going to shoot off. Thank you for joining this Sunday. Tune in tomorrow at ERNF1 on Twitch for the Division 2 race in Austria, 7:30 BST. See you there. Thank you and good night.